squashes. I'm gonna go ahead and try this. Yeah, y'all, I'm gonna try the squashes again. It said 3's a charm, so I'm gonna go ahead and do the squash again, y'all. We got bush beans and French beans. So I did the same thing with my cabbage tree here, getting some sunlight. Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I am T. I'm growing in New Orleans, Zone 9B if you're new here. And on today's video, I will be planting more summer crops, y'all. Yeah, I know I did a few videos transitioning my garden from summer to fall, and y'all, I just feel like since I'm down south, I can get some more summer crops in, y'all, before my first frost hit, because y'all, I am missing my cucumbers. I miss picking my cucumbers, y'all. And I'm also, in this video, I'm going to give y'all variety of things to plant right now in August. In this video, I am going to uppot fall crops, and I'm going to show you how the rest of my fall crops doing. So this video is going to be a little bit of everything. It's going to be dropping summer crops, and it's going to be uppotting fall crops. So y'all, come and join me on this video.
Out in my Nola backyard under the southern sun, I dug my hands into the soil, yeah, me, T, getting it done. Watching the first green sprouts rise up from the dirt, finding a quiet space to heal.
Okay, y'all, so I'm gonna go ahead and start with the carrots. I'm gonna go ahead and drop me some carrots down at the bottom of this GreenStalk. First, I'm gonna go ahead and cut this peppermint. I'm gonna go ahead and cut this peppermint, prune it down a little bit, and just get it out of my way so y'all can see. It's growing pretty wild, y'all, so get that cut. It grew pretty wild and pretty fast. All right, so that look much better already. All right, what I do with my carrots, I'm gonna do the carrots all the way around this bottom green stalk. But I'm gonna go ahead and show y'all what I use to amend this bottom. I got the all-purpose fertilizer I'm gonna put in there, and I have bone meal, I have coffee grinds. I got everything mixed up in here. Worm casting, I mix everything up in one container. It just feeds your plants over time. It's gonna feed your plant over time. You most definitely going to need, I am planting carrots, so carrots, it grows in, you know, in ground, so I'm definitely going to need that that bone meal for that root development, y'all, for them carrots. So that's a must. So I'm just pretty much putting the fertilizer down in there and fluffing up that soil for them carrots to go in. So y'all, pretty much this video is gonna be me direct sowing some summer crops and direct sowing some fall crops. Cause just like I said in my intro, y'all, I miss harvesting my cucumbers. I really do. This is the carrots I am about to drop. That's tender sweet carrots. I'm gonna go ahead and drop that. Make sure that soil is nice and fluffy, y'all. Gonna get them carrots going. And they said carrots take 6 to 15 days to germinate, and it's gonna take 75 to 90 days to harvest. Carrots is real little seeds, y'all, so I'm not going to cover it up too much with that soil. Because just like I said, the soil, the seeds is really little. See that? They really, really little. So I'm just gonna take and pinch it. Pinch it, move it around. Take about a good 5 to 10 seeds inside of one GreenStalk, y'all. And y'all, this soil is already moist, so that's what you want to do. You want to make sure your soil is moist, y'all. So moist already. Okay, y'all, so I'll just take my some more little soil and just kind of, you know, sprinkle it a little light layer, because just like I said, the seeds is really, really small, and you don't want to bury the seeds too much, y'all. Just a nice little light layer to cover them up a little bit. You want it to be able to get a little sun. You don't want it to work too hard. Bring y'all over here. You don't want the seeds to work too hard to come up. So I'm just sprinkling a little on top, y'all. On top of them seeds. I feel a little motivated. We got some carrots dropped. All right. And now I want to go ahead and show y'all what I want to do with my bok choy right here coming up. See that right there? This is my bok choy. I kind of sprinkled, I direct sow my seeds in this one container. Now I'm going to go ahead and separate them so they can get, you know, they got their true leaves. And I want to go ahead and separate them, put them in their own individual cups. All right, these the cups I'm going to use. They all have little holes at the bottom. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is take them and put some soil inside of these cups, and we're going to separate them together, y'all. Go ahead and lift this out. The little seedlings, y'all. Put some soil. Y'all, I hate working with gloves. I swear I do. I like to touch everything. And y'all, and that's what I'm going to do. That's okay. I can wash my hands. I just don't like working with gloves. I just don't. All right. Here's one bok choy. Healthy baby seedling. I'm just going to take my finger, put a hole right there, and drop her right on down. Drop her right down in there. And I'm going to take some more soil because there is a little leggy because they was reaching for the sun. Them seedlings do get leggy when they stretch and reach for that sun too much. And their little limbs get a little leggy. So I'm just kind of burying it so it won't be so leggy, y'all. Burying it down in there. It's okay. Because she going to get thick and strong. Because she got enough room now to grow. See that? That's a bok choy. I'm going to set her there. And I'm going to go ahead and continue doing the same thing with the rest of them. Put some soil. Put Put that hole. Drop her right on in there. And y'all, I give these seedlings a few weeks. They're gonna be strong enough for me to transplant right in this bed right next to me. Right here. See that bed? That's where my bok choy is going. It's going right there. So I'm just, right now, I don't want to put them in that bed right now because it's getting way too much sun, y'all. And that's gonna be way too much sun for them for right now. Too much sun. And they're not strong enough. So by the time they grow out of these containers, they will be strong enough to transplant right in a permanent home. Right now, we just giving them a stronger place to live. A stronger place to live until I transplant. Oh, she came out her roots. I'm sorry. And y'all, you're gonna make mistakes because you know they're so flimsy. They're so flimsy, you just gotta be careful. See, this one don't have roots at all. I just snatched her right off the roots. But that'll just show you to be more extra careful with your seedlings. That's all. All right. I'm gonna go ahead and finish this up. Y'all listen to a little music. This gonna be quick. It's gonna be long for me, but quick for y'all.
Out in my NOLA backyard under the southern sun, I dug my hands into the soil, yeah, me, T, getting it done. Watching the first green sprouts rise up from the dirt, finding a quiet space to heal all of my hurt. I used to hide away behind a quiet, heavy wall, too shy to speak my truth, too scared that I would fall. But facing my deepest fears changed everything for me. Standing tall in my happy place, finally feeling free. Planting seeds of love and watching them take root, from the tiny green leaf to the sweet song.
All right, y'all. I also have some Swiss chard. I want to go ahead and transplant too. They established and they got their true leaves, so I'm gonna go ahead and put them inside of some cups so they can get big and strong too, y'all. So I'm gonna do the same thing. Put them in these little brown cups. So I'm doing the same thing I did with the bok choy. Take and lift them up, and yeah, y'all, they definitely leggy. They definitely leggy. So I'm gonna go ahead and separate them. They got good roots, y'all. They got really good roots. So put that hole. And these are the Swiss chard.
Prettiest backyard paradise you have ever seen. No more doubts, no more hiding behind the fear. Only sweet fruit and fresh starts every single year. This is my passion, this is my peace. Watching my NOLA garden grow brings a sweet release. Growing my own food, harvesting peace of mind in the soil, in the sun. Look at what we can find, yeah. This is my happy place, my healing journey, my home, my passion, my peace, my no sanctuary. Tea is growing stronger with every single seed, healing my soul right here in the dirt. No more fear, no more hurt, just beautiful growth in my own backyard. Oh, my happy place. Yeah, tea is finally home.
Well, they're getting at least some sunlight, but not a whole lot of sunlight. Okay, y'all, I was going to put them in the bottom water method container. See a container like this when you're bottom watering, but since they're going to be outside and it's going to be raining sometimes, and I might not catch the seedlings in time to drain that water out, so I am going to use these containers that have holes at the bottom, and that way they won't be sitting in water if I don't catch them in time. I got these from Lowe's. They was free, and it pretty much comes with the plants in the inside of it. So I asked them, hey, can I go ahead and take this whole tray? And they said, sure, they're free, you can take them. So I'm placing them in these containers with the holes at the bottom. Perfect. I had just enough, 2 trays. Okay, y'all, that's the seedlings. I got them under the strawberry container, so when I water the strawberries, I will be watering these as well, and the water will drain from the bottom. And I'm gonna go ahead and show y'all my cabbage too. I did the same thing with my cabbage. It is under my orange tree here, getting some sunlight. They're still a little droopy, but they're growing, y'all. The sun's stressing them out a little bit. I will probably have to move them and kind of get them in another spot, but I did the same thing with my cabbages. I put them in a container like this, just drop them all in there and separate them and put them in the cups, y'all. That's the cabbages. They're on their way. I am going to do the same thing with my my cucumbers. The beans I'm gonna plant inside of my rolling container. I'm gonna do that next. But my squash, my 2 squashes, I'm gonna go ahead and try this. Yeah, y'all, I'm gonna try the squashes again. Y'all know I had trouble with the squash vine borer, but this is my 3rd round, y'all. They said with the squash, if you had a squash vine borer problem, don't plant it in the same spot where you had the squash vine borer the first time. Kind of plant it in another spot. So that's what I'm going to do. I am going to go ahead and do these 2 squashes here. I'm going to plant them. I'm going to direct sow them in this pot. And I'm going to transplant them in a spot where I want them to go. Normally, I'll direct sow it right where I want them to go in a permanent spot, but I'm not going to do that this round. This 3rd round, I'm going to try something different. I'm going to go ahead and do it how, you know, I've been doing it with direct sowing. So I got 3 left of the green ones here. So I'm going to just go ahead and direct sow that in. These are big, so you want to make sure you plant them in a little bit deeper than them carrot seeds and stuff. So, and then I'm going to go ahead and do how many I got left in here. And I don't want to do that many. When them seedlings come up, I'm like, dang, I got so many. So, I'm going to do 3. I'm going to do about 5 of these yellow ones. 2, 3, 4, 5. I had 7 in my hand, so I'm going to go ahead and just drop all of them. Uh-oh, I dropped one. Well, 6. I dropped one. So yeah, I put them in there and I'm gonna just go cover it up. Go ahead and cover it up, y'all. And I'm gonna let that germinate. Yeah, so check with your local your zone and see if you can drop some more summer crops, because cucumbers on this back of this packet, it says 5 to 10 days to germinate and 55 days to maturity. So we'll be harvesting 55 days, so that's not bad. I'll be harvesting before my frost date. So check with your zone and your frost date. I guess you can Google it and see, and it'll let you know. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the pickling, because y'all, I said I was supposed to do pickles, but I ate those cucumbers as soon as they came off the vine, y'all. Cause it was slow, y'all. It was really slow growing. Like I only got a chance to harvest 2 at a time. If I can get 5, 10 at a time, then y'all, that'll be good. So this is all the pickling I'm gonna just drop in here. So whatever germinate, whatever don't. And these is going in direct sunlight, but I gotta keep it moist. The squash and the cucumbers is going in direct sunlight. And y'all, you can also do tomatoes too. Tomatoes, some of the varieties, some of the varieties of the tomatoes to maturity is like 55 to 60 days. So if you want to get tomatoes, try getting a seedling from the store. That way it'll you'll get a harvest faster steady versus growing a seed. Because if you try to grow it from seed, it might not, make it all the way. It might kill your plant. Like after a frost date, your frost might kill your plant. So them tomatoes is not good. The tomatoes is really not good in that cold. So I want to go ahead and get these beans dropped, y'all. Beans is good too. Beans, it's 5 days to germinate, 5 to 10 days to germinate, and it's 55 days for maturity. So these is the bush beans. So I'm gonna go ahead and drop this in that soil too. This is the Work Pro wheeling container here. I'm gonna just go ahead and get this soil loose for these beans. And I'm gonna just pretty much drop all the beans inside of this container, y'all. Some of this all-purpose fertilizer in. gonna go in with this Dollar Tree bean garden bush. This is bush beans, and this is a French bean. We got bush beans and French beans. So we gonna try to get all these beans in here, y'all. Get them all in here. This how the beans look. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 beans. We're gonna space them out.
This fear's changed everything for me. Standing tall in my happy place, finally feeling free. Planting seeds of love and watching them take root. From the tiny green leaf to the sweet summer fruit. Yeah, this garden is the sanctuary that saved my mind, leaving all of those old anxious shadows far behind. This is my passion, this is my peace. Watching my Nola garden grow brings a sweet release. Growing my own food, harvesting peace of mind. In the soil, in the sun, look at what we can find. Yeah, this is my happy place, my healing journey.
We're gonna water that in, y'all. And I think that's the end of this video, y'all. We did a lot today. I showed y'all how I separate my seedlings. Showed y'all how I direct sow. Let me know if y'all still doing summer crops down in the comments, or you just completely done with summer crops, period. Just let me know down in the comments. I said I was done with summer, but y'all, I said I missed my cucumbers and I haven't been successful with squash, so I feel like I still have more time for those crops, so why not? Why not? Thank y'all so much for hanging out with me. I'll see y'all in the next video.